Up next, we'll see two QBs drafted number 2 overall. Zach Wilson back in April and Carson Wentz back in 2016. It's the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. And it's coming up on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Here's Coleman now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jets about set to go on offense, led by their rookie quarterback for 2021, the 2nd overall pick, Zach Wilson out of BYU.
During the draft process, it was pretty clear early that Jacksonville was locked in on Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback at Clemson. That allowed the Jets to really peruse the rest of the quarterback crop, and they settled in on Zach Wilson from BYU. Loved his game, ability to throw from the pocket, the off-platform throws, getting outside of the pocket and making plays. He's their guy, and they expect him to be that guy for at least the next 10 years.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by their 6-year quarterback out of North Dakota State, a former Pro Bowler, Carson Wentz.
I think his task in this game is really simple.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From midfield, here's Wentz. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons, but this list, one of the reasons they've been struggling some this year.
And one that they won't make excuses with, but everyone knows that this is the key reason. Without these players, it's made it very difficult for them this season. They've battled, they've scrapped, but without those guys, hard to win games.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On second down now, it's Hines, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Wentz to throw. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And it's caught. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll look to run with Taylor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's Taylor again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. Badgley's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And the grab by Croft. They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Wentz. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught left side by Hilton. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Badgley able to knock this one through. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Here's Coleman now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots.
So here are the Colts to take over. They were losers a week ago. Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Carter. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Carter. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down. It's Carter looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Wentz now to throw. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took him to the limits.
Looking deep for Hilton. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for two. Wentz going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And the Jets set to take the field. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Quiddy Pay brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 2 on the run. They need a lot more than that coming up here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up as safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And this returnable for Hines. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Carson Wentz and the Colt offense ready to go back to work. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. Wentz will give to Taylor on the draw. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here.
And this is unfortunately for him a montage he's probably not going to want to keep here for his files.
And I'm not so sure that he would describe it as a spotlight, although it is beating down on him pretty well, as is the rush. He's been hit, harassed, uncomfortable. It's been a really, really tough day for him.
Been sacked 6 times. See all that pressure coming from all angles. On 1st down, Wilson.
Complete to Cole.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He's going to let it fly.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Again, Wilson.
He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Keelan Cole, the intended target.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Wentz going to lead for Taylor on the option.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
They run once more with Taylor.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for Indianapolis, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get a few days to say